Hello everyone, this is Craig Haupt. Welcome back to episode 35. We've got painting number 26 of 48 from the ArtStory book. We've got the art exhibit, the layout, getting the little paintings all in place. I've got a trip to Maine coming up, and we'll see how that all configures into this art book project. Journey to Ukazoo, Throwback Thursday. And with that, art stuff. Let's do some art stuff. What do I do next? Oh, it's painting number 26 of 48. How silly of me. Doodle, worksheet, and finished painting. Over to the easel. Well, hey, I know who you are. This doodle right here, circled in red, this is the one I'm using for this episode's featured painting. And here's the worksheet. And this is the finished painting. Close encounters, oil and canvas, 12 by 12 inches. On to the art show now. Last episode you saw me taking the measurements up at the gallery of all these wall sections that I'll be using for this solo art exhibit. I also, which I laid out all on this bottom row, all those sections fit across the bottom row of my worksheet. Also, what I'm finding out is I'm going to need the two walls that I also took measurements of on the opposite side of the gallery, the 9'6" and the 6'3". I'm going to show you this on the bottom first, and then we'll go on and discuss the other sections. I'll start with these walls first. This is where all the artwork that is primarily associated with the art book is going to be displayed. This is the layout so far, and just like I said, it seems like all the paintings I have that are associated with the art book fit this side of the gallery, minus some of the ones that have sold. What I need now is these additional artworks here. Some of them up here are the ones that I've been talking about the past couple episodes that are unfinished and hope to be finished, should be finished by the art show. These down here are the watercolors that I've made mention of. They're going to fit on the 9'6" and the 6'3" wall. There's still a couple paintings that I'm still working with and how they are going to be set up on these walls, but these are a start. Okay, so moving right along with this episode, we're going out of state for a little bit right now and talk about Maine and what it has to do with my art and this art book. See you in a second. Now for Maine, the state of Maine. I go up there. I've been going up there for 23 years. And yes, I do a little bit of tourist stuff. I do the lobsters, go down to the docks, get my lobster. But the emphasis on my trip is artwork. And I do a minimum of 6 museums, either en route or while I'm staying there. I also take a portable drafting table up with me with lights and music, and I settle in and I do art stuff. So what does this have to do with the book? Well, that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you over to the easel, do some visuals, and walk you through this. First off, Bob is back. He's going to be helping me out. This is a very early draft of the layout for the images and tech for the 24 album covers book. Right here, the doodle would go in, which I've been showing you every episode, the worksheet, and then the finished painting. And then here would be, since it's the 24 album covers is the title of the book, this is where the title of the album cover and the band name would be. And right here would be the fictitious story. And to the right side, the facing page would be a full color image, minus all the lettering and information there. And the part I'm emphasizing for this episode and ties into the trip in Maine is this little drawing right in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some successive worksheets so you get a better understanding of how this works. So after several modifications, this is my supposed final layout. Let me get a close-up. What's shown is an example of the type of design going in the box. This is similar to the stick figure designs in the Journey to Ukazoo border art. Now that arch, that semicircle up above the design, that's going to get a phase of the moon. I've got 24 of these boxes, obviously 24 of these semicircles, and each one is going to have a different phase of the moon. This is a page in my sketchbook with 4 boxes, each showing a rough idea. 4 boxes, 6 sheets, 24 in all that need to be a finalized idea before I can transfer. Next step, I got to work on finalizing these 24 little designs, so I have those all ready to go for pen and ink and watercolor when I get to Maine. In the meantime, this design right here, I still think this little box in the center here is too narrow. So I'm going to play with widening it and seeing how that affects the rest of the design all here, all there, all somewhere. Until then, we're going to take another trip. Throwback Thursday, Journey to Ukazoo, over to the easel so you can see some wonderful, wonderful visuals. Talk to you in a bit. Well, after a marvelous dinner and an invite to sleep over at their unidentified residence, morning goodbyes sent me on my way. And I did. I did stop in Roswell, like I really needed to, and then made my way a little west and then north, all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We start with the title block, slide 10. And then there's the open book page, story text on the left. There's the image and the border artwork. Albuquerque, New Mexico. And the story? Well, there's a roadrunner, and there's a coyote, and there's some tension between the two of them. Sounds like it should be a TV show, maybe a cartoon. I'm going to have to write that down and send it in to Hollywood. Anyhow, you're going to have to read the story to find out what happens. Image, Albuquerque flower. Watercolor pen and ink. Border art on the text page. And then we have the border artwork on the image page. Okay, as they say in the music business, it's a wrap. End of episode. Next episode, we've got painting number 27 of the 48. We've got maybe a little painting. Maybe not. Some more prep work for what I'm doing up in Maine. Throwback Thursday, slide number 12. And for ending credits, musical guest is Kim Cutler. He's doing a little guitar blues from a piece from the 1920s. And with that, take care. Hope to see you again. Bye.
think there might be.
That was 6 minutes and 72 seconds.
Okay, so that's so. But that one it's just a repeat of some, and I think